All right, y'all, we're going to take a look at this Boudoir Facebook ad. We're going to going to diagnose it, see if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. All right, and BLCS is when the unique CTRL of our Boudoir Facebook ad is under 6%. And we care about this because this means fewer than 6 out of 100 women are clicking somewhere, anywhere on our ad, and everyone else is scrolling on by and we're wasting those impressions. Now we care about the number of women clicking somewhere on our ad because that means, since they didn't simply scroll on by, that our ad has entered their brain. And we care about that. Our ad has entered their brain because that's the only way they'll ever buy from us. So we got to get our Boudoir Facebook ads into as many women's brains as possible. So it means we got to get this number as high as possible, way, way, way above 6%. Now, unique CTRL under 6% is not normal. It's super common, and everyone accepts it as normal, but it's actually not normal. It's actually the symptom of a deeper root cause. And that deeper root cause are the 3 pre-click mistakes, 3 PCM. We also know that a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a Boudoir low-click advertiser, a BLCA. So we got our universe building here. A BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. Now we also know how to treat this. BLCS is treated with Boudoir pre-click optimization, aka Boudoir Pico, and treatment takes about a week. And once treated with Boudoir Pico, actually with Boudoir Pico, we're duplicating the Boudoir Facebook ad. We're treating the duplicated one. We leave the original, treat the duplicated one, run it in parallel, keep whichever one running as the best metrics after a week. And once treated with Boudoir Pico, we now have pre-click alignment, PCA. So we get rid of the 3 pre-click mistakes, we achieve pre-click alignment. And pre-click alignment activates or leads to Boudoir brain entry boost in our Boudoir Facebook ads. Basically, we got our unique CTRL above 6%, and ideally way, way, way higher. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost is a dominant Boudoir advertiser, a DBA. So here's our full universe. BLCA with BLCS caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. That's fine. We treat with Boudoir Pico, it takes about a week. We achieve pre-click alignment. We become dominant Boudoir advertisers with Boudoir brain entry boost. And we're saving a ton of money each month. We're eliminating a ton of wasted ad spend back in our pocket, which we'll see right now. We'll actually see real numbers. So first part, this is my first part of my residency for Boudoir Facebook ad doctor, residency in med school or whatever the progression was. So I found a Boudoir Facebook ad out there in the wild. Unique CTRL 4.3%. So that's under 6%. Well, I took it in the hospital, I tested it, and found out unique CTRL was 4.3%. So I knew that BLCS is present. Unique CTRL is under 6%. And so then I duplicated it, treated it with Boudoir Pico, took about a week, and I got the unique CTRL up to 6.88%. So way better after Boudoir Pico treatment. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 37% of ad spend every single month. So instead of paying 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, we can eliminate 3,700 bucks every month of that. And we only got to spend 6,300 bucks a month with the new Boudoir Pico treated ad. And in both scenarios, we're getting our ad into the same number of women's brains. But if we're spending way less ad spend, we're pocketing that as a profit. Literally 3,700 bucks a month, or what's that? 60 or no, be something like 40 grand in the first year, and then over the next 12 months. Now, the second part of my residency, finding another one out there in the wild, bringing it to the hospital, testing it. Okay, found out the unique CTRL 1.39%. So it's under 6%, so we know that BLCS is present. So I duplicated it, treated it with Boudoir Pico, takes about a week, and got the unique CTRL up to 9.13%. Way better. So we found the original Boudoir Facebook ad is wasting 84% of ad spend. So if they're spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, then they are actually wasting $8,400 a month every single month running that original Boudoir Facebook ad. So instead we can eliminate that, cut that cost, put that back in the Boudoir photographer's pocket, literally $8,400 a month every month, kind of as like a phantom profit. That'd be like 10 grand in the first year. And all we got to do is spend $1,600 a month with the new Boudoir Pico treated ad. And we're getting our ad into the same number of women's brains compared to the original spending 10 grand a month. All right, and finally, also had a patient. His Boudoir Facebook ad unique CTRL was 5.03%. So it's under 6%, so we know that BLCS is present. And uniques, so I duplicated it, treated with Boudoir Pico, took about a week, and got the unique CTRL of that Boudoir Facebook ad up to 15.35%. And so we found out his original was wasting 67% of ad spend. It's like, oh no. And then after that, we actually, thinking through, if you spend 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, $6,700 a month is being wasted. So we can eliminate that. He can pocket that every single month. And instead we can run the Boudoir Pico treated ad at $3,300 a month and be as efficient as running the original at 10 grand a month. So he's getting literally like well, if he was spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, he'd be getting basically like an 80K phantom bonus over the next 12 months from not wasting that ad spend money anymore. So from what I've seen, the average Boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS is wasting about 50% of its ad spend. I mean, look at the numbers here, 37%, 84%, 67%. And so, if they're spending 10 grand a month, so the average Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS, if they're spending, 10 grand a month in Boudoir Facebook ads, about 5K every month is being wasted. Like 60 grand over the next year, and that can be eliminated and put back into the business owner's pocket, kind of as like a phantom after 12 months. So now we're here. So let's see what we got. So already seeing, so we're going to look for, diagnose yes or no, does it have BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome or not? So do I believe its unique CTRL is under 6% or not? Under 6%, yes or no? So we got the below creative cluster mistake here. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is we believe that the false belief that caused us to make this mistake is that we're actually following what Facebook has told us to do. And following what Facebook has told us to do is literally the number one worst thing for us to do, because it causes way, way, way more women to scroll by our Boudoir Facebook ads than necessary. Bringing down our unique CTRL under 6%, contributing to BLCS Boudoir low click syndrome. All right, next we're going to look at the creative. All right, so this is the looks like an ad mistake. So the false belief that caused us to make this mistake is we believe our Boudoir Facebook ads should look like ads because we've seen other Facebook ads that look like ads. Basically every other Facebook ad we've seen looks like an ad, and basically every other Boudoir Facebook ad we've seen also looks like an ad. So the consequence of this is way, way, way more women scrolling by our Boudoir Facebook ads than necessary. Dragging our unique CTRL under 6% and contributing to BLCS. Finally, we're going to look at the Boudoir low clicks, or the Seymour headline here. First 2 3/4 lines, Facebook mobile newsfeed. Looking for women who want to feel powerful and confident. Bay Area, Northern California. All right, so yeah, we got a little bit of context, but still lack of context mistake. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is that We believe we put in enough time and enough planning execution to come up with a Seymour headline that will have women stay and click somewhere in the ad instead of scroll on by. But the consequence of this, making this mistake, is way more women actually going to scroll by our Boudoir Facebook ad, not click in, going to waste that impression, bringing our unique CTRL under 6%, contributing to BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. So, do I believe this Boudoir Facebook ad has Boudoir low click syndrome, aka BLCS, with a unique CTRL under 6%? Yes, I do. So if you're BLCA with BLCS and you've got your Boudoir low click advertiser with Boudoir low click syndrome, so your Boudoir Facebook ads have a unique CTRL under 6%, and you've been looking at the market, seeing it get more and more saturated, more Boudoir photographers. Every time someone gets a new iPhone, they're putting their Google My Business profile up saying they now shoot boudoir. Every time someone gets a new camera, they're posting in the mom groups saying they now shoot boudoir. So more saturation, same number of buyers, more competition. You're seeing, more inflation just in living costs, cost of living, and you're optimizing, pulling more money out of the other parts of your business than what we, and you're seeing that since you spend more than 10 grand a month in boudoir Facebook ads, we can eliminate approximately, 5K of that per month. Put that back in your pocket. You no longer got to spend it. So that'd be over 60K over the next 12 months, approximately 60K over the next 12 months. And, you want to optimize the Facebook ads part of your boudoir business, kind of get more money out of that same inputs, or, eliminate or less inputs but more output, or less inputs but same output, kind of optimize there. And you want to achieve pre-click alignment, PCA, become a dominant boudoir advertiser, and have boudoir brain entry boost in your boudoir Facebook ads, because you need that on your way to become the #1 boudoir photographer in your city. Then shoot me a DM when I do open it up for a new patient intake. Right now I do not have that open, but open it up for new patient intake, and then we will see if you qualify for the Boudoir Pico treatment.